On today's IRS tax update, we will recap the latest developments, which include the latest update to those tax transcripts, including the newest release date now set for the next round of direct deposit tax refunds. Meanwhile, with more and more viewers reporting the 570 code on their tax transcripts, we have identified the leading cause of what is behind the code, which can happen to anyone this tax season. And surprising news to report for those waiting on their amended returns to be processed. Now, starting off with developing news as we did, see the latest tax transcript update take place, which has impacted a significant number of our viewers, including one who has provided the tax transcript seen here. The latest tax transcript update is now indicating the next batch of tax refunds scheduled to be released on March 6th. And while most of those who are part of the latest refund batch will receive the deposit the day of, if not before, depending on their bank, do allow until March 11th for it to post before contacting the IRS if it has not been received. In the case of this viewer, they were one of many who previously reported seeing a 570 tax transcript code with the future date of March 11th as confirmed by this image of their transcript, and they also happen to have been claiming the earned income tax credit as confirmed by the 768 code. Following their latest transcript update, they then saw the 571 code, which clears the previous hold on their tax return, followed by the 846 refund-issued code set for March 6th. In this particular case, it is likely the IRS will not be sending out a notice which would have appeared as the 971 code. Here is another viewer-submitted transcript, however. In this case, there never was a 570 hold on the tax return in question, and this viewer was also claiming the earned income credit. Also, it is important to note that you will not see your tax transcripts and refund status results updated at the same time as generally, whereas my refund status results will update the day after your transcripts are updated. In the case for those seeing transcript updates on Friday mornings, you are likely to see an update to where's my refund on Saturday morning. So again, if you're not seeing an immediate update to your refund status results, there is no cause for concern. In response to viewer comments, we provide images of actual tax transcripts such as these to help verify that our reporting is in fact accurate. If you wish to submit copies of your redacted transcripts, please email them to us using the email address found in the About section of our YouTube page. The most commonly reported issue causing refund delays aside from the need to complete ID verification have been those encountering the 570 code as seen on this transcript. Now, with new viewers tuning into the channel on a daily basis, it is important to recap that there are several different scenarios you will face when encountering this code, and one of the biggest reasons this is happening as a result. Now, for those encountering this code, there will be one of several different scenarios you will fall under, starting off with those just seeing the 570 code without the 971 code or 571 code like seen in this tax transcript. Now, the 570 code on your tax transcript indicates that a hold on your account is preventing the IRS from processing your tax return. If you receive this tax code on your transcript, you must wait for the IRS to review and possibly autocorrect any issues on their own or for them to request additional information to help them finalize or release your tax refund. However, as we saw earlier in the video, there will be cases where the IRS does not need to send any letter and will release the hold with the 571 code and clear the refund for release. The second scenario would be those who see the 570 and 971 codes with different dates as seen here, which means the IRS was not able to autocorrect the issue, and that they are sending a notice out, either indicating they need more time, usually with the 60-day notice, or a specific notice requesting information, such as wage and withholding verification. Now, the notices being received by those impacted by this code has helped to confirm the belief that a majority, but not all of those encountering the 570 code have their tax returns on hold due to the IRS randomly selecting the return for wage and withholding verification. Viewers are reporting receiving the CP05 letter seen here, indicating the IRS is finishing reviewing the return and they are verifying income and tax withholding amounts you claimed on your tax returns. Now again, this is usually a random selection, and it is regardless of whether you have never had any tax issues in the past. Other viewers are reporting receiving the 60-day notice similar to the one seen on the far right, indicating the IRS needs an additional 60 days to work on their return. And in this case, this is likely because they are waiting for your employer's wage information to be processed, so they can match what you reported as income and withholdings and verify it against what they reported for accuracy. This is something that happens every single year, and for our regular viewers, we predicted back in December this was going to be the leading cause of refund delays this year. Meanwhile, if the IRS still cannot verify your wages for accuracy, they will send you the CP05 a notice like seen in the middle of the screen, requiring the taxpayer to submit copies of tax documents or pay stubs to substantiate what you reported on your returns. With the number of viewer reports surrounding the 570 code, we maintain that the majority of those continued to be impacted by this have in fact been selected for random wage and income verification review. This is also going to be one of the scenarios where the tax filer will not be able to take action on it and is forced to wait as a result. In a clear majority of cases, you did absolutely nothing wrong, and you were just randomly selected. The recommended suggestion is to prepare pay stubs and tax forms in case you're among those required to submit those items to the IRS for additional review. Meanwhile, surprising but good news for those waiting on amended returns, or those who will need to file an amended return this year. Now, processing times on amended returns had been averaging 6 to 8 months as previously reported, but we had one of our viewers reach out to us who filed their tax year 2022 amended return just last month on February 5th, who after the latest update reported their amended return had in fact been processed and refund cleared for release on March 8th. In this case, the whole amended return process took less than 5 weeks, which is one of the fast turnaround times for this particular situation and is a good sign on amended return processing. Now, unfortunately, it will not always be this quick, but does confirm the fact these returns can be processed much quicker than anticipated. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.